Good morning. For my Watchman Wednesday report today, I'm going to show you about a really cool tool that you librarians you can use, but especially for parents or grandparents or citizens who want to make sure that their kids are reading appropriate content, okay? This is a really cool tool. It is no secret. I have been trying to help clean up libraries for right at 4 years. Over that span of time, I have met some really cool people from here, but from other states. And they, like me, are also working with various districts, with legal people, trying to have policies, enact policies with some teeth. I've met a lot of techie people, and this that I'm about to show you is one of those really cool tools. I highly suggest that you take advantage of it, and you can download it on your phone or you can just use it from your laptop. I'm going to show it to you from my laptop. Okay, this is a tool. It's called Booklens.org. Bookmark it on your computer or download the website. You don't have to have an app, but download it on your cell phone. And it's a Citizens for Decency initiative. And what you do is you literally can scan the cover of a book, or you can scan the ISBN number, or you can even type in the name of the book manually. I'm going to click on scan of a book, and you can see that it's now access my camera. And I am going to let it take a picture of the book title. This is 101 Dalmatians. It has to see the author. And it shows you, hey, I'm preparing a report. And you see what it did. It tells me this is suitable for readers under 18 years old. The content is family friendly. And it gives me a little synopsis, okay? It uses Open Library, Google Books, and Amazon for its reviews. Now, it's not going to have every single book or every single report, but it has a lot of them. So this is a good little tool for you to have if you need a quick review on a book that maybe you're not familiar with. There are so many tools out there now, especially with AI, that there's no excuse for any library to contain inappropriate content. For instance, it again is no secret, Escambia County, Florida is leading the way in solid policy. I can tell you, I can name about 30 states where school districts are trying to copy the policies that Escambia County have enacted, because they're so impressed with them. We've got some fine school board members. Kevin Adams, Paul Fetzko, David Williams are up for re-election again. They do not have a problem following the law. The law states you cannot have inappropriate content in front of minors. What is inappropriate content? Every week I show you inappropriate content. When you have content where people are having sex on the page and it's graphic, that is against the law. For me, that's a no-brainer. The other two board members, you've got Tom Harrell, who has come in with requiring teachers to sign off that books do not have inappropriate content before they order the books. If they don't know, then they better not order the content. Now, we still see some things going on in Escambia County. Something I have seen this summer, some ebooks have crept in and they've been allowed to be open, and students are accessing things that they were not supposed to be accessing. I'm being told, oh, I don't know how this happened. I'm going to try to find out. Again, this sort of thing cannot happen. In Santa Rosa County, we see a lot more sexual content. The library director is certainly trying to do something about it. She takes responsibility for actions. Last week, I shared with you an extremely sexual book that was found in the new high school, Soundside, that's going to open up. She said that she is the one who ordered that book. I do not know on what basis she ordered the book. She has not answered that question yet, but I do believe she's trying to her best ability to make sure that books are appropriate. So I did want to show you that tool. Now, in saying that, I also want to tell you in Escambia County, it's not new books that I'm finding, although in the elementary level, we have a lot of books that are violating our own policy in that they have curse words all in them. That's against our own county policy. But I'm still finding books at the high school level which contain extreme sexual content. Let me show you this one I just found. This book is called What Unbreakable Looks Like by McLaughlin. It was only found in Escambia County, Florida, and it was found at West Florida High School. Okay, this is a 2020 publication, and it is loaded with inappropriate sexual content especially. Pedophilia has the F word over 130 times, deviant content, controversial discussions, child abuse, bullying. Let's just look at some of this. And I'm just going to go to some of the sexual content because that alone makes the book inappropriate. You've got rape going on, specific graphic details. Later, you've got penetration, direct penetration takes place. There's an 847 violation right there. Here's another. He's the one who taught me how to give blowjobs. Isn't that nice? Okay, here she's talking about coming, had not come during sex, oral sex, graphic description of rape here. Descriptions of sometimes bleeding during sex. Here she is, again, just shoved until he was inside. This goes on all throughout this book. This book actually received a 5 out of 5 rating with ratedbooks.org. And once again, it's inappropriate content for minors. Why is this book still available for our students? Parents, beware.